Boys and girls, how lucky are we today on Tough Cookies to be talking to my good pal, a pioneer of 60s rock and roll, a pioneer of 70s country rock and singer-songwriter records, a pioneer of music video in the 1980s and film production. You know him from the Monkees, you know him from First National Band, but you know him as the great Mike Nesmith. How you doing today, my pal?
I'm doing very well after that intro. I mean, I had no idea it was that cool.
Are you impressed with yourself?
I'm impressed with that intro. Last time somebody said that about me, I was at a department store about to do a runway walk.
You know, I've had so much joy listening to your music over the last few days getting ready for this, because it just puts me back, you know, the music of the Monkees and the music of First National Band, which I'm a massive fan. It just takes me back to, not that I was born, but to a more innocent time.
Yeah.
You know, a different time in the music business.
Well, that was one of the things I made an effort to include in the music, was this innocence, because for the most part, you know, boy-girl songs are they get coarse or they get you know, gushy, and it's I like the innocence of the great writers who are simple and just say the point and do.
So Nez, I want to, you know, I was a little too young to get the Monkees on the first go round, but I'm of that generation that grew up watching the show as a kid in the 80s. And we thought the Monkees were cool. I mean, really, like.
Because they were. Well, and I know exactly what you're saying. A lot of people say that. I had this conversation a lot. And it works really good if you've got some fine gin and some fine tonic, and you can sit there and while away an afternoon. But since we don't, and you and I can't share a joint, buddy. Frame the question up for me again. Tell me.
Yeah, well, I grew up with Monkees Round 2, which was in the 80s. And I just thought the show, we just thought it was funny. Like, we used to watch Happy Days reruns. We used to watch Monkees reruns. And we thought of you as a comedy television star, as much as, you know, a musician. And I want you to know, before I go further, that this show that you're on right now, similarly, is a comedic variety show.
Okay, good.
And we do song performances and comedy, and we talk about issues, but it is you know, a variety show. And I just wanted to let you know how much I love the Monkees as a kid, and I feel like it was influential on my warped sense of humor.
Well, you were right, and everybody who missed it were not right. It wasn't that they were wrong; they just missed it. And the underlying truth to the Monkees is that they were not real.
Right.
It was a complete fabrication of the arts. The writing, filming, acting, staging, all of the stuff that went into creating the film that became the little miniature movie that was the Monkees, and all the editing and stuff that went into it. It was all done consciously to put the Monkees into what was almost like paper doll mode, that people could more or less do anything they wanted to with it. It's like the editor and said, "What the fuck am I going to do with this? None of it matches. It doesn't fit together. I can't make a show out of this. This is it." And Ravelson and the director of the time, whoever would have him do it, say, "Don't worry about it. Just stick it together. Stick it together, and it'll work. Trust us." And sure enough, that's the Monkees that you and I and everybody see. It's a pastiche. That is what made it magical, because you were constantly creating the Monkees as you watched them. That was a completely fictitious trip.
Mm-hmm.
That was a totally made up. It was high high art. But it's not high art like Ed Ruscha or one of our great artists. It was high art like, I need a
Well,
pair.
it's like Warhol. It's pop art, really.
Excellent. I will take it. I will stipulate to it. You are right. Andy, not that I knew him, was at our party for Head,
Wow.
the movie. Yeah, he was there, blonde wig and all, and it was at that party that he said to me, and this is what he said. He said, "Well, everybody's famous for 15 minutes."
We're just so happy to have you here on Tough Cookies. I know you've been doing some meet and greets lately with some of your fans, and some of our viewers would like to be part of that. Where can they meet and greet with the great Mike Nesmith? Where can they be a part of the meet and greet?
Well, uh, go to videoranch.com and look for virtual meets and greets or meet and greets on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you can connect it there. Once you're in there, you can talk to the people, staff, and so forth, and they'll set you up with times and times with me and so forth. If you ask if you can have a meet and greet with me, the answer is usually yes. I don't have any reason not to do it, and I have all kinds of reasons why it's fun to do. So, especially if you got any good tips for where I can get some unheralded ayahuasca.
Well, listen, my pal, it has been such a pleasure chatting with you.
Same here.
I'm deeply impressed with you, especially after a quintuple bypass surgery, that you look fabulous, you sound fabulous.
Yeah.
And I just hope we get more music, more wit, more writing from you. And you're always welcome here at Tough Cookies. And I just want to thank you for a lifetime of great work, Mike Nesmith. Thank you, Nez.
That was great. I really enjoyed it. I love talking to you guys. Get the word out, and I appreciate it because you know as well as I do. Nobody knows who I am or what records I make. So anything I can get out, good on us.
You got it. I'm gonna go and put on that Cosmic Partners record right now and
Oh man, good for
fire
you.
up a blunt, and we'll do a duet.
All right, all the way through.
All right, my
partner.
pal.
See you. Bye.
Take care of yourself. Bye.